A new CBS 11 Dixie Strategies poll is showing that President Donald Trump's popularity here in Texas is higher now than it was when he was elected.
Yeah, plus, we're learning how Texans are feeling about maybe an expanded wall and also what should happen to DACA recipients. Man to my right, political reporter Jack Fink joining us tonight. So there's a little bit of a pattern you're noticing in the results?
That's right, Doug. Kaylee, good to see you. Our CBS 11 Dixie Strategy polls show while President Trump has strong numbers in Texas, he is a polarizing figure. Republicans and Democrats feel very differently about him, the border wall, and the status of DACA recipients. Our CBS 11 poll shows President Trump with a 55% overall favorable rating in the Lone Star State. 41% overall give him an unfavorable rating. While Republicans overwhelmingly back him, the Democrats can't stand him. Half of independents don't like the president, but this is still a solid red state.
In Texas, his numbers look pretty strong. Overall, his numbers are pretty similar with the election results.
When asked about the border wall and enhanced security along the southern border, 57% overall said they support it. Nearly a third of those surveyed said they oppose the wall. 12% are undecided. Republicans overwhelmingly support it, while 68% of Democrats oppose it. Independents favor it too.
It seems that the border wall is dividing much along party lines. So if you are more of a conservative, you support a border wall, you support enhanced security at the southern border. If you're a Democrat, you tend to be more opposed to a border wall.
And it's a similar picture when we asked about what should happen to DACA recipients, those who were brought to the U.S. illegally by their parents when they were children. Overall, 53% of Texans say they support a path to citizenship. Even a third of Republicans do. Far fewer support the idea of granting DACA recipients extended work permits. Fewer still support deporting them. And while the poll suggests there may be room to compromise on immigration, right now there is no agreement in sight, and the courts are blocking the administration's effort to rescind DACA.
So before we let you go, let's talk a little bit about President Trump. He's generally polled well in the state of Texas.
Yes.
I'm curious, and we're both curious, on the side of the primary, and I'll ask you to forecast out a little bit the general election. What do you see his impact as on both of those?
Well, we know that Texas Democrats have been energized, and they've been voting early in large numbers, at least in the state's largest 15 counties. So that's driving up excitement and fundraising for certain races, especially in the Dallas area, which could make a difference in some congressional and state House and Senate races. But that really won't impact statewide offices in the fall, at least right now.
All right. Thank you very much for the insight.